All right, welcome back to this episode of In the Garage. Thanks for showing back up. In this episode, we finished up the passenger side front door, and we're going to get started on the passenger side rear door. Y'all hang tight. Both heads out. Give me the best chance of getting them loose. Try my best to keep the screwdriver from slipping. Give me the best chance of getting these things out. That was pretty stuck. Alright. Use a little bit of gentle persuasion. Oh yeah. Works like a charm every time. Oh. Oh, hello, beautiful. I hope I ain't got no company. Good grief. Man, how about that for a rat nest? About half the bottom of that door is full. Hopefully we ain't got no company, because I knocked first before I came in, twice. I'll be done. All right, hold tight and I'll bring you back. All right. Let's get rid of this crap. How in the world it hasn't rotted out? The bottom of this door is beyond me. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I've got the majority of all that out. So what I'll do now is get the shop vac out and vacuum everything I can out of it. I'm gonna put me a mask on. And I'll bring you back when I get her cleaned out. So the best that I can figure is, so this right here. I know that this part right here comes out with the glass. So that bolt right there, I know has to come out. And if I roll the window down and look down in that hole, there's another bolt there. And let me get the flashlight. I'll roll it up. There is a bolt right there. Right back in there. And that's the best that I can figure. So I'm gonna pop them out real quick and just see if the glass loosens up. Take this one out first. I gotta roll down, yes, to get to that bolt. Now I should be able to take this track out. Like so. And roll the window back. The glass is definitely not loose, but I do still have one bolt, I think, right there. All right, so I got this bolt out here. I got this bolt out here. Removed the track that wheel rides in, and the glass is still stiff as it can be. There's one bolt that moves up and down with the window that is bolted to this piece. You would think this would be the access hole to get to that bolt, just like this is the access hole to get to that bolt. The problem is this bolt's path is up through here. It doesn't come in line with that hole. So my option first, I'm gonna take these bolts loose that I think hold this track in place and see if that gives me some sort of leeway to move that around to where I can access it better. And if it doesn't, then as bad as I don't want to, where that bolt is right now is right there. And I could drill a hole here. The problem with drilling the hole here is that you still don't have access to the bolt straight up and down because the top of the track is over the head of the bolt. So you would still have to come at the bolt from this angle, which really doesn't, from what I can tell right now, doesn't do me a whole lot of good. It would just give me better line of sight, really, is all it would do. And I don't have a problem drilling a hole. That's not the problem at all. The problem is, would drilling that hole be a waste of time? Because I know from what I can see, I don't have access straight up and down on the bolt. I think all a hole here would do would allow me to see the bolt better. It wouldn't allow me, I don't think, better access to the bolt. So I have only found one video and it was on a 55 Nomad. And in that video it said take one bolt loose over here, and that loosens up the track. Move the window down, get access to this bolt and this bolt, all that looked the same. Move the window back up a little bit, get access to this bolt through what I thought was that access hole, and then the window shimmies out. But I find it hard to believe. Wait a minute. There is a bolt right here that goes through that piece of the bottom piece of the glass window. I'm going to see if I take this bolt out, which it should be a bolt. It should be like a square shank bolt that goes through a square hole. If it's like the others that I've seen in the past, which it is. All right. All right, so that bolt holds that part of the track in. This part of the track is what allows, see, the window does not go straight up and down. In the front it does, in the back it doesn't. It goes down and then slides back towards the door. It tilts down. This end of the door window goes down at a faster rate than this end of the window. So this rail is what allows that window to slide back, and this track is what allows the window to rotate its way down. Okay, so guys, I am in new territory. I have never had a 57 belair back window apart, so y'all are going to learn the same way or at the same time that I'm going to learn. Now I want to know if this loosened up any. None. See, I don't understand that. I find it very hard to believe that that one bolt that I can see back there is still holding this window in with that type of stability. I still have to get that bolt out. I know for a fact that bolt has to come out because it is connected to this framework on the bottom of the glass that comes out with the glass. So I know that has to come out. Really, what's going through my brain right now is if drilling that hole will help me get that bolt, if there's a better place to drill that hole, if I'm going to drill a hole. If I watch the direction of the window, does that bolt move into a better location? It's going right up through here. I'm right on top of it, right there. But like I said, there's no straight down access to it because the track folds over the top of it. But I can definitely see it, and I really think that right there would be a better place. I might actually, if I have to, elongate that hole rather than... All right, guys. So I'm getting pretty beat up over here. What I've done, I've took this existing hole and just slotted it, and that gave me access to the bolt head. All right, now you see how I can actually see right on top of that bolt head. A minute ago, it was slid up under the track. Well, I just got it out. I don't know what this is. But it went in from the left to the right. And this slot by my finger is apparent. Obviously it's open on the other end. This slid right out, so it goes back in there and then slides back in like so. I have no idea what that does unless that's what it is. Okay, so this is actually this bottom of this block, this section right here actually is what hits the bump on the bottom of the window, which is about right there. There's a rubber stop in there, so that's what comes in contact with that rubber stop. I don't guess it needed to come out, but anyway, it's out. And the window is not loose at all. I took these two bolts out that were right here. And I mean, it gave me nothing. Nothing moves. So I'll bring you back when I get something else figured out. All right, guys. So apparently I did need to take these two bolts out because I just took the nut off of bolt that was coming up through here. It's not actually a bolt. It's actually a stud that comes off the top of the track that goes up through here. And when I did, the track itself dropped. All right, this is what I've learned so far. I got to get you down in here. All right, so that stud right there goes through that hole that I just took the nut off of. When I did that, this track dropped, and this part of the track, this edge right here, rides in between this. That's what allows the window to have stability top to bottom, to keep it from rocking. So yeah, that's what that right there does. Now I have movement in my window. Steel doesn't want to come out, and I think, well, I'm sure, I just don't know how, I need to get the wheel out of this track. This wheel goes up and down this track. So I've been moving the window around, and I don't see an opening except right up under here. The track just sort of ramps up. It seems to me that is the exit for that plastic wheel. I'll bring you back when I get something else figured out. All right, guys, this is what I'm gonna guess. So to get you and myself perspective of where we're at. All right. See that little gadget right there? It is a clip that this part went over the top of this. It had another one over on this side. I tried to move it and it immediately broke. But I was able to flex this one enough, and I got a screwdriver under here and popped that off. All right, there's that clip. See, the other side of it is broke. I'm gonna assume, I guess, I can buy one of these, but I'm gonna try this. All right. On the other side of this is another one of these fold over clips. Now, I'm gonna scoot this over to the side. That pin that you can see down in that hole, it has a groove cut under it, and the side of these clips is what clips in that groove and keeps the regulator arm from popping off of the window itself. Now, I haven't tried yet, but I do know that that pin was a pivot point on this window. The window over here to the right, it's loose. Well, I'm looking at the phone instead of the window. It is loose. All right. And I can move it up and down. All right. Now, for the first time, I have been able to move the whole window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to document this window coming out. Give me just a minute. Right. Don't have an idea, but I do know that that window is loose for the first time on both sides. So try not to dump this whole door out in my lap. Now I'm assuming that this cutout right here is where the window has to go in order to come out. Let's see, we look like pivoting right there. What is that? All right, let's see. That's the problem. I mean, one thing leads to another, it leads to another. This has got to come off, then this has got to come off, but this has got to come off first. Let me see what I got here. Hopefully all these screws come loose and nothing fights me too hard. I see this piece of, not track, what's that? It is window felt. All right, good. That came loose. All right, there's those two screws. And this has got to come out. Now that came out just like that. Set you on the side. Now, let's see if we can get you out. All right. We're not out yet, but there we go. And there's the window out. Good grief. Set this right here so that I can step on it and bust it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Lord, have mercy. I would like to see some I'd like to see some a documentary or some video on the assembly line process, especially the doors. Is that a one-man job on an assembly line? I don't know. Good grief. All right, we've got it documented. I know this is a very long video, so I'm going to go ahead and end it off. Like I said, this was really more for me than it was for you. If you hung out this long, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. leave me a like, leave me a comment. If somebody out there knows a easier way, I'm sure there is a trick, and bada bing a bang a boom, the window comes out. I don't know, not for me, but we got it all documented, and so we should be good to go 12 years from now when I put this door back together. So again, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified. Share the video, leave me a comment, leave me a like. If you didn't like it, hit the like button twice, and I will see you on the next one.